today let's continue with the geography part, that is lithosphere, where we had studied in the previous class about lithosphere's meaning, right? What is the meaning of litho? Litho means rocks. Litho means rocks. In this in this lithosphere, you will face or you will know or you will see the existence of the life, isn't it? Then we also learnt about the interiors of the earth, isn't it? That is, the layers are the crust, the mantle and the core. And we also learnt about the rocks, isn't it? The several kind of rocks we learnt. Today we are going to learn about the forces of the earth's crust. Forces of the earth's crust. There are two important forces of the earth crust which influence in the changes or changing of the face of the earth's surface. Okay, that means these factors influence or it makes the surface of the earth change. How is it? We'll see that. There are two important factors of the earth's crust. Those are internal forces, external forces. Internal forces means, when you hear about this term internal forces, that means the force which comes from internal. For example, maybe volcano or earthquake, right? Volcanoes erupt from within the earth. It comes from the within the earth. Even earthquake, why it happens on the surface of the earth? Because in the interior there are some disturbance which causes earthquake, isn't it? These are the internal forces. External forces, what are the examples? Like denudation, weathering, right? Wind, all these are the, or sea waves, all these are the external sources because it happens on the exterior, glaciers and everything. Okay, so these are some examples of external forces, internal forces like volcano, earthquake and everything. Students, this year you are not going to learn about the external forces. It's been deleted from the portion because of the pandemic. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the internal forces. What are the internal forces? Let's discuss now. In the words, if you want me to explain, internal forces are those forces which originates inside the crust, right? Crust is the surface of the earth. Okay, so inside the crust, whatever the forces are happening, those are internal forces. These forces which originates inside the crust and influences or makes the surface feature of the earth change, that is called as internal forces. Internal forces are also called as endogenic forces. Internal sources are also called as endogenic forces. So this might arise in the exam. I might ask you what is the another name of internal source? What is it called? If I ask you the question, you should know the another name, or it is also known as endogenic forces. Now let's learn about the volcanoes. You might have seen in YouTube and everything, right? The volcanoes, how it erupts outside, the liquid form of fire comes outside, isn't it? What are volcanoes? Let us see. Volcano is a vent. Vent is a opening, okay? Vent or a narrow opening in the earth's crust. That means crust is the upper layer of the earth, isn't it? We learned in the previous class, right? The upper layer of the earth, it is a narrow opening connected by a pipe. If you want me to show you a rough diagram, if this is the crust, this is a narrow opening, okay? So this is kind of a pipe. So by a pipe to an underlying magma chamber. So this will be the magma chamber, through which the magma is a liquid form of things which materials which you find in the crust, right? So liquid form of that is magma, rock fragments, that pieces of rocks, lava, that is liquid form of fire, then ash, steam, flames and other gases emit, that means it comes out, okay, emits from the interior of the earth. Is it clear? Let's see the correct picture of the volcanoes now. So now let's see the structure of the volcanoes. This is the structure of the volcanoes. While seeing it, we'll read the meaning once again. Okay, a volcano is a vent. If you want me to cut it off for your understanding, okay, volcano is a vent. Can you see a vent over here? This is a vent. Okay, these pipes here, these are the vent. or a narrow opening in the earth's crust. A narrow opening. So this is the earth's crust. Okay, this is the earth's crust. There are narrow opening everywhere. Okay, connected by a pipe. Connected by a pipe. Can you see here? Connected by a pipe to an underlying magma chamber. This is the magma chamber. Clear? This is the magma chamber through which magma, rock fragments, everything emits outside. These are the lava, ash and gases which emits or comes outside. Okay, this opening is there no here from which the lava and all comes out. That is called as the crater. That opening is called as the crater. This, and can you find some particles over here? These are the hardened particles or hardened layer. After the magma comes out, after this volcanic materials comes out, when it comes out to the outside external atmosphere, these things, the things which has come out, it will harden, it will solidify or it will harden. These are the hardened layer which comes out, I mean it comes out in liquid form, but when it comes to the atmosphere, it hardens. Clear? Okay. These narrow vents, can you see the smaller ones? These are the side vents. These are the side vents from which the volcanic eruption comes up. So, do you understand? Hope it's clear for you. So, this is the crater. These are the hardened layer. These are the side vent. Crust. This is the crust, and this is the magma chamber. Okay. This is the main vent from which the volcanic materials comes up. Once again, you read what is a volcano. A volcano is a vent or a narrow opening in the earth's surface or in the earth's crust, connected by a pipe to an underlying magma chamber through which magma, then the rock fragments, lava, steam, ash, flames, everything comes out from the interior of the earth. Let's see the meaning of the vent. Okay. So, if I ask you what is vent? Vent is a passage in the earth's crust. This is the crust. Clear? The vent is a passage in the earth's crust from which magma and other volcanic materials are ejected or emitted. So what is a crater? Crater is the funnel. This is the funnel. Alright. Crater is a funnel shaped hollow at the top of the cone of the volcano. So hope these things are clear to you. Okay students, so these volcanoes are having few types of volcanoes. Clear? So there are three types of volcanoes. Those are active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes and extinct volcanoes. Active, as the name itself says, those are the volcanoes which are always active, where the emission of the lava, steam, ash, gas usually happens. Okay, they are very active. Anytime the lava can come out, every time the volcanoes can erupt. Dormant volcanoes are the volcanoes which have been emitted in the past. It is likely to be emitted in the future as well, but for now it is not active. For now it is not active, it is not regular. Some volcanoes comes out once in a year, twice in a year and everything. These are the volcanoes which were in the past very active, but now it is kind of delaying. It has a lot of intervals, or in the future it is likely to be erupted out. Okay. So extinct, as the name itself says, in the past geological remote period it used to be active, but now it is not active, it is extinct. The volcanic, that whole thing is extinct, it is stopped, which were active in the geological period, but now it is not active or it is extinct. Clear? So hope this concept is clear for you students. Make sure you read your reader page number 174 and 175 so that you will understand it in deep and you will remember what the teacher has taught you. Make sure you make points regarding that so that you will remember all these things.